Hey Grammar 5, hope you guys are all doing really well. So today's lesson is going to be pretty darn easy, so let's go ahead and get it started. Hopefully by now you've done your mental math warm-up, your facts practice, and you're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so all we're going to talk about today is volume. Make sure that you do this problem-solving question because really that's like a precursor to what we're going to talk about today. So volume of an object is the amount of space the object occupies. So we're going to be talking about geometric figures, geometric solids. So those would be cubes, spheres, cones, cylinders, pyramids, and combination of these shapes. But today we're just talking about rectangular solids. So let's go ahead and in rectangular solids, the units we use to measure are called cubic units, and either they're a cubic centimeter, which is this guy right here, or a cubic inch, which is much larger. So we know that volume, this is super important, the volume of a cube equals the number of 1-inch cubes needed to build the larger cube. So this cube is really a composition of much smaller cubes all built together. So here we have 8 total cubes that make up 8 cubic inches. We know we have 2 on the bottom row, we have 2 on the top row, then we have 2 on the vertical row. And so to find this multiplying, we go 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches, which is going to give us 8 total 1-inch cubes. So let's go ahead and find the volume of this rectangular solid. We know that it is three-dimensional and it's got 3 pieces of information here. We know that the width is going to be 3 centimeters because it is 3 blocks or 3 cubic units wide. We know also the width here is going to be 2 cubic centimeters, or 2 centimeters we'll just say, and then the height is 2 centimeters. So since the solid has 2 layers, we know that we're going to multiply 3 times 2 times 2 for a total of 12 cubic centimeters altogether. So then let's look at this one right here where it's not as easy when it doesn't have the cubes already drawn in there for you. But there's pieces of information here that we need to know. We know that it is 4 inches long, which means that there are going to be 4 lines here to represent 4 inches. We know that it is 2 inches wide, which again is going to be cut down the middle. So there are 2 blocks here, or 2 cubes. And then we know that it's 3 inches high, which is going to be 3 inches wide or tall. So in order for us to find then how many total how many cubes are in this, we're just going to multiply 4 times 2 times 3, which is a total of 24 cubic inches. All right, let's look at example 3. It says, as Dion ate breakfast, he estimated the volume of the cereal box. What is the approximate volume of the box? Also, let's just go ahead and acknowledge that this cereal box is called Saxon O's. I wonder if when they came up with this, if they were all patting each other on the back for being super creative. All right, so let's go ahead and find out. So we're going to round the length, width, and height to the nearest inch. 12 and 1/8 inches rounds to 12. 7 and 7/8 inches rounds to 8. 2 and 3/4 rounds to 3. So then we're just going to multiply each of these numbers. We're going to multiply 12 by 8 by 3. And when you multiply 12 by 8 by 3, you get 288 cubic inches. All right, guys, go ahead and practice this on your lesson practice. Make sure you get it checked off. Also acknowledge Saxon saltines right here waiting for you. Also, I love saltine crackers. I prefer salted over unsalted. And that's that, guys. That you should, after you do your lesson practice, do your mixed practice, and then have an awesome day. And looking forward to checking in with you guys on Thursday. Okay, bye, guys.